Red Deer College has been given the green light to become a recognized university.
Red Deer is a growing city. It's the third largest city in Alberta. It is an economic center. It is a community center. And it just makes sense for them to be able, and for the city of Red Deer to be able to offer a university degree granting program to the citizens.
RDC has certainly been very strong and consistent in the message over the past decade, but about 5 years ago they began community advocacy, and not only our community and our region took up on that, and the government not only heard from the post-secondary institution, they heard from business, they heard from industry, and they heard from partners in municipal government all across the region. The ability for Red Deer College to be able to offer degree completion is singularly one of the most strategic, economic, game-changing initiatives for not only the city of Red Deer, but for our community. For us to diversify our local economy, we need a trained, skilled labor force, and we know for many, many years that Red Deer College offers an incredible spectrum of programs and offerings, but we needed to enhance that ability. The second part that is particularly critical from the City of Red Deer's perspective and from our regional perspective is the necessity to attract and retain population. So currently in our community we have a scenario where those who are opting for a university degree track were forced to relocate outside of Red Deer, and oftentimes in those scenarios individuals do not then opt to return to our community or region. But now with this, we can not only retain our existing population, we can actually attract new population as well. As President Ward has mentioned, this has been a long-standing community request with about 5 years of very strong community advocacy, but the request itself has been 25 years in the making. So today is an absolute milestone in the history of this institution, but in the history of our community as well, and it absolutely is history in the making.
The turning point for me was when we created the phrase that said, this new institution will do everything we currently do and our own degrees. And that resonated in the community because there were many who thought, oh no, you can become a university and bye-bye everything else. And we said, we presented a model that was comprehensive, that had all of the programs and keeping them all and building on what we already had with degrees. That resonated with the community. It resonated with mayor and council when we went to them, and they passed a motion of support. And I realized that there was a groundswell of support for this new model all across central Alberta. So it was hard for the government to say no when it's the entire region that's asking for it.